Hi, I'm Leah Ranada, and I'm reading from my debut novel, The Cine Star Salon. This is the story of a special friendship that endures time and distance, and the hair salon that brought them together. Sophia and her mother lived through magazines while they waited for their turns. The models on the glossy pages had eyelids like rainbow rays. They stared at Sophia with dramatic gazes. Some women had their hair piled up like a queen's or swept airily across their foreheads. Others had wavy tresses cascading like water past their shoulders. She swung her legs, impatient for her turn to be pretty. More women arrived, whom Aling Helen invited to sit down as she glanced worriedly at the window. When her mother's turn came, she said to Aling Helen, "My hair is limp and dry. I don't have much time to style it in the morning, only for putting on rollers." "Big ones?" Aling Helen put a cape on her mother. "They take the least time." When Aling Helen finished, her mother stood up with her hair in short, billowy waves that made her look like a TV reporter. Sophia felt like she was getting a better mom. It was finally her turn. The chair was too high. One of her slippers fell to the floor, but she was too scared to ask Aling Helen to pick it up and slip it onto her dangling foot. Maybe her mother had been right about beauty salons not being for little girls. "I'm thinking of the apple cut for her," she heard her mother say, and Sophia wondered what kind of transformation she was about to go through. She looked up at the mirror and arranged her face into a strong, grown-up expression that she had seen in the magazines. Hard gaze and small lips. Chimes jingled and a woman several years younger than Aling Helen appeared at the door. She winked at Sophia in the mirror. She was short and plump, and her dark skin glowed in the afternoon sun, along with the ringlets that framed her smile. The house dress she wore was so sheer that sunlight streamed through, showing the outline of a slit around her thighs. "Rosie, finally! Where have you been?" Aling Helen was suddenly stern. "Just around," the younger woman chirped and turned to the waiting client. "Okay, who's next?" Aling Helen shook her head. "You can't keep leaving the salon during business hours." Sophia stared at her lone slipper on the floor. She felt bad for this friendly woman being scolded in front of everyone. The neighborhood felt different when they stepped out, as if it had transformed into a lesser place while they had been at Cine Star. Shirtless men and noisy women milling outside the stores and plywood patch dwellings eyed Sophia and her mother as they waited for a tricycle that would take them home. Her time on Aling Helen's chair had seemed too quick. Sophia kept replaying the experience in her mind. Sprayed water that tickled the nape, the pleasant tugging at her scalp as Aling Helen lifted sections of her hair, the steamy breeze from the hair dryer. When her cape came off, Sophia's eyes looked rounder and her cheeks popped out. The bangs on her forehead provided a shield for her secrets. Her mother clapped her hands at this new look as Sophia turned her head, searching for all other grown-up parts of herself that had finally come to light. Thank you and happy holidays.